Listen, I'm going to be honest with you about something that most men spend their entire lives trying to figure out. And I want you to really hear what I'm saying. There's a secret that can completely transform the way you experience love. And once you understand it, everything changes. You see, Claire Morgan and I have been talking about this for years. And we've realized something profound that most relationship advice gets completely wrong. Here's what nobody tells you. It's actually quite easy for a woman to fall in love with you at first. That part isn't the real challenge. The easy part is those first few months when everything feels like you're living in a dream, when she looks at you and her eyes light up, when she says those beautiful words, "I love you," and you feel like the luckiest man in the world. But let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some relationships that start so beautifully eventually fall apart? Have you watched relationships die that seemed perfect on the surface? I have, and I've spent a lot of time trying to understand why. The real work, the true heart of the matter, is something almost nobody talks about. It's about staying in love as the years go by. It's about hearing those same 3 words, "I love you," 10 years down the road and feeling that same deep meaning and weight behind them. That's the real challenge we all face as men. That's what separates the relationships that crumble from the ones that grow more beautiful with time. Now, most men believe something that's completely wrong. They think a woman stays in love because of how handsome he is, or because he has money in the bank, or because he buys expensive gifts, or because he says all the right things. They think it's about having a perfect body, or being able to provide material things. But if you believe that, you're missing the entire truth. Think about it for a moment. You've probably seen it happen before. You've seen beautiful men get left. You've watched wealthy men watch their partners walk out the door. You've even seen men who seem to do absolutely everything for their partners end up sleeping alone. So why do we keep holding on to this idea that those surface-level things are what really matters? Here's something that might be uncomfortable to hear, but it's the most important thing I can tell you. A woman's feelings can be incredibly strong and warm today, but they can turn cold by tomorrow. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because it's true, and understanding it changes everything. She might love you with all her heart right now, but if certain conditions aren't met, that love can start to fade like morning mist burning away in the sunshine. Her spirit might start getting tired. The love she felt becomes weaker. There's no such thing as a love that just stays perfect forever without any effort, without any intention, without any real work behind it. If you truly believe that she loves you so much that she could never possibly leave you, I have to be straight with you. You're only fooling yourself. She can leave. She will leave if the heart of the relationship disappears. She'll leave you very quickly. And I know that's hard to hear, but it's the truth that most men just don't want to look at. But here's the beautiful part. Once you finally see it and accept it, you can actually start to do something real about it. So let me talk to you about what actually keeps a woman in love, because this is where it gets interesting. The first thing you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to fix everything. When she comes to you with something that's bothering her, your first instinct is probably to jump in and solve it, right? You want to be the hero. You want to fix her problems like you're some kind of problem-solving machine. But here's what she's actually looking for. She wants you to understand her heart. She wants to know that what she's thinking and feeling actually matters to you. She needs to feel heard. When you listen to her without interrupting, without planning your response, without thinking about solutions, she feels a deep sense of respect. And that respect becomes one of the big building blocks of a love that lasts. Second, you have to be the same man every day. This is so important. One of the fastest ways to destroy a woman's love is to be someone different depending on what day it is. Maybe you did something special when you were trying to win her heart, but then you stopped. Maybe you were incredibly attentive at the beginning, and now you're distant. The moment you start being inconsistent, you become a stranger to her. She loved the man you were when you first met, and if that man disappears, the love starts to die too. She needs to know what to expect from you. You also need to keep your emotions under control. I'm not talking about being cold or distant. I'm talking about being mature enough to handle difficult feelings without letting them explode all over the relationship. Every small argument doesn't need to turn into a battle. Every disagreement doesn't require harsh words or silent treatment. That stuff breaks trust, and trust is everything. Then there's the matter of making her feel valued. Never assume she knows how much you appreciate her. Tell her, show her, thank her for the small things. When a woman feels genuinely appreciated, she becomes more connected to you emotionally. She wants to stay in a place where she feels like she matters. Be honest with her, even when it's difficult. Lies destroy trust faster than almost anything else. She can handle the truth better than she can handle deception. She can handle you admitting mistakes. She can handle you being vulnerable. But she cannot handle being lied to. Keep growing as a man. Don't stagnate. Learn, develop yourself, pursue goals that matter to you. A woman stays in love with a man who's becoming better, not a man who's standing still. Finally, lead with genuine confidence and kindness. Not control, but direction. Not dominance, but reliability. Do all of these things consistently, and you'll build something that lasts. That's the real secret.